It's the beginning of April, so it's time for a Diecast model update. March was a very quiet month with new releases, the big ones being Bianti 2022 Bathurst winner. Keep an eye out, my next unboxing video will be cracking open this one. And finally, the 2020 Bathurst winner. I genuinely haven't opened up either of these models. I have had this one for a long period of time, but with moving houses, I haven't cracked it open. So that will be, and it will be a good, I've already compared Bianti 1 to Authentics of the ZB Commodores. It will give me a chance to compare a Classic Collectibles ZB compared to the Bianti one. I might even grab out one of the authentic ones to compare the three of them. There was also from Authentic Collectibles, they did release the 2021 version of the Scott McLaughlin St. Petersburg car. This is the 2022 version that won that race, but I don't know, I haven't looked at it closely. They do look very, very similar, but that is the full-time debut car from Scott McLaughlin. Obviously, he did do that one race back in 2020, yeah, but that was his full-time debut car. If you are collecting all of the Scott McLaughlin Indy cars, that probably is a special one to add to the collection as well. Now, although there wasn't a lot of releases this month, there was a big announcement from Authentic Collectibles. Basically, all of the 2024 Supercars were announced. All will be available in 1/43rd scale for $99 and 1/18th for $275. No release dates yet or final numbers on these. I think a few of them will be adjusted during the year depending on what happens. I'll just give you an example. The Nick Percat Championship car, I think that will be converted into a Nick Percat winner from the Grand Prix, and I think a few others during the year when certain milestones like that happen, but I'll cover that off now. For the Mustangs fans, there will be Walkinshaw and Andretti United, both Chas Mostert and Ryan Wood, Groves, Richie Stanaway and Matt Payne's cars, Dick Johnson Racing's Anton De Pasquale and Will Davison, Blanchard's Aaron Love and James Courtney. They will be complete with the black wheels that the team is running. And also there will be that Ford Performance livery that the team ran on that third spare car that they've got at the Adelaide Motorsport Festival, and the one that Liam Lawson drove at Albert Park. It will have James Courtney's name on the windscreen on that one. And then on the Camaro side of the fence, there will be the Matt Stone Racing, Cameron Hill and Nick Percat cars, Premier's James Golding and Tim Slade, Erebus's Todd Hazelwood and Jack LeBrock. They will be the Bathurst 500 cars with the Reckless Brewing across the bonnet on those. Whether they have some changes in livery during the year and whether those models get made at the end of the day or not, we will see in further announcements. Team 18, Mark Winterbottom and Dave Reynolds. And also, for the very first time at Authentics, they will be doing the 4 Brad Jones racing cars of Andre Heimgartner, Bryce Ford, Macaulay Jones and Jackson Evans. Now, you'll notice traditionally Authentics have been doing the Tickford cars. Obviously, there's no Monster Cam Waters car because of the reasons that Monster don't want their logos on a toy or something. Absolutely ridiculous, but they haven't announced Tom Randall's Castrol car yet. I'm not sure on the specifics of that. I will try and find out, but yeah, there's no announcement yet on the Tickford, any of the Tickford, any of the 2 Tickford cars yet. Probably won't see a Cam Waters one. And now with Brad Jones Racing with Authentics, it does only see 888 with Bianti now, the only team that is on the other side of the divide. It will be interesting to see whether once that contract runs out, whether 888 moves across to Authentic Collectibles or Bianti tries to poach some of the other teams, because there's a lot of cost in development of making the molds and all of that. And yeah, it would be, I mean, and you do get, Bianchi do get to do quite a few Triple Eight cars with all of the winning and that they do over the years. But yeah, it would be a tough ask, I think, justifying all of that development if you are only doing the one team out there. Now, the last little thing I want to cover off this month was a little April Fool's joke. Well, I assume it was an April Fool's joke from Motofocus. It came in my inbox on April 1st. Early in the morning. They announced that they were going to do a special VC Commodore of the 1980 Bathurst edition of Dick Johnson's True Blue kind of livery on it. And I thought, well, you initially see whatever the headline was and saw the photos and thought, hey, is this one of these imagination kind of authentic collectible things? And then you read through and yeah, they said that essentially they were going to paint up one of the spare HRT, after Dick Johnson crashed into the rock, they were going to paint up one of the spare HRT cars so Dick Johnson could complete the race. Yeah, interesting one that. And then it went down further and said that the only reason that this didn't go ahead was because Johnson was spending his time in the commentary booth rather than out there on the racetrack. And yeah, you kind of, this is a bit, and then obviously you, hey, this sounds like a bit of a joke, and then check the date and, oh yeah, okay, good one. It did sucker me in for about 30 seconds, probably more so because of the imagination kind of projects, and I thought maybe someone was, yeah, putting in that they wanted, you know, Dick Johnson racing livery on a Commodore just to see what it looked like or something. But anyway, good to see one of the model car companies getting involved in the April Fool's spirit, because it did seem to be a lot lower this year. Didn't seem to be as many people partaking in it. I did cover off the big Thomas Randall move in my normal weekly news video. So if you haven't checked that out, look in my back catalogue of videos to check that out. But keep an eye out. I will be unboxing these two. That will be out in 2 weeks. And yeah, down in the comments, let me know what, yeah, have you been collecting these 888 Bathurst winners? And let me know if you're going to put in any pre-orders for the 2024 livery cars. I'm going to be putting in pre-order for the Nick Percat car, just because I've obviously got a soft spot for MSR. They've done a fair bit with them over the last couple of years, and Nick Percat being one of my favourite drivers. So that was a very good win there at Albert Park, and yeah, I'd like to have a model commemorating that one. But until next time, I'm still Dave, and I'll catch you later.